The theme of the sniper is that a human's life is valuable no matter whose it is.
The example for the theme of the sniper is that he killed a lot of people and he only showed remorse after he killed his brother and he didn't even realize it. For the theme of the sniper, the author is saying about humanity that people don't really care about violence unless it's happening to their
The
families.
theme for the ones who walk away from Omelas is no one should suffer for someone else's happiness.
Now, what is an example for the ones who walk away from Omelas?
The example is that that little kid was suffering while all of the other people were just having a good time off of his sorrow and torture.
The author is saying about humanity is that people only care about their own happiness and they're very The selfish. theme for the bet is knowledge is better than money if you know how to use it.
The example of the theme in the bit is that the main character used his time in prison to get smarter rather than to waste his time doing nothing. What the author's saying about humanity in the bit is that people don't use their money wisely and waste it on dumb things and are greedy and like to watch people sit in jail for their own enjoyment.
Theme for Tuesday siesta is to show self-esteem even when you're poor.
The example of the theme for Tuesday siesta is that the lady, they took the train all the way to a town that was hours away, and they passed through like banana plantations and stuff. And when they got there, the whole town was on siesta, which is like a break where people take a nap. And since they were on siesta, it was hard for her to get into the cemetery to let her in. And it was not helping that she was poor, but she remained like humble and had lots of manners and the priest finally let her in.
The author is saying about humanity is that people judge other people by their class.
The theme for the demon lover is to stay loyal to your promises because they can come back and hurt you later on in life.
The example of the theme for the demon lover is that the lady promised the guy that she would marry him before he went to war, and then after he came back, she thought that he died, and so she was already with somebody else, and she went in the cab, and he killed her. The author is saying about humanity and the demon lover is that people like break their promises a lot and don't hold true
The
to their
theme
word.
for Skin is to not let money or greed ruin your life.
Okay. For the theme of Skins is that he was willing to live a life of prosperity and like in a hotel where everything was like happy and great, but in reality the guy went and killed him instead of getting everything, and they took his skin and sold it.
The author is saying about humanity and Skin is that people don't focus on what's happening around them. They care about money and their health can be in
The
danger.
theme of the Mask of the Red Death is money cannot always help in every situation.
An example of the theme of the Mask of the Red Death is that the people who were in like the castle thing were really wealthy and they had like enough money to lock themselves in there hoping to like outlive the disease, and so after a while the disease managed to get inside of there and it killed all of them. So it doesn't matter how wealthy you are, it's like inevitable that you're gonna die. What the author's saying about humanity in the Mask of the Red Death is that people like think that money can stop anything when in reality you can get hurt just as easily as anybody else if you have like no money or a
The
lot
theme of the Hunger Artist is that attention isn't everything and that you should focus on living rather than trying to impress people.
An example of the theme of the Hunger Artist is that he lived his life like wanting attention for what he's doing, and when he couldn't have it he was really sad and he ended up leaving the circus and dying.
The author is saying about humanity and the Hunger Artist is that people are more focused on attention than their health, and they're not living life because they're so focused on attention. Part B, I did the ones who walk away from Omelas. The ones who walk away from Omelas is a lot like life, because in a lot of cases, things are not what they seem. Story, everyone's happy, but there is a dark side. As they think as long as one child is being treated badly, unhappy, and beaten, that they can all be happy. And like from the surface, it seems like a happy place if you don't know what's happening to that child. But in Omelas, they let everyone know what's happening to the little kid. There is some hope for the people in Omelas who don't agree with the society's thoughts of happiness. At the end of the story, it talks about how the people of Omelas mysteriously walk away. It doesn't say where they go because no one knows. But I feel like these are the people who can't stand what they're doing to this child. And these are the people who are not selfish and they think about others. And they're probably going to a place that's not so self-centered, so it's probably better. The story is a lot like real life in that people only think about themselves and their own happiness. People will do whatever it takes to be happy no matter who they hurt or how they get there. They want everyone to think they're perfect, and they don't care who they hurt along the way. They don't care about other people's feelings. The people who don't do anything about the bad stuff that's happening to other people are like, they think that they haven't done anything wrong or anything, but luckily there's good people in this world who would just walk away just like the story.
Thanks for watching.